As usual, we stand for Yatnasi. Before the TGMAs, I mean Telesal Ghana Music Awards, Yatnaha Ebon Komo road to TGMAs predictions. Nibi of course. So finally, Andra Charlie Ejabo, Enra Ejano Abawi. Kasaba agenda Nibi so still El Coso. Social media kasa na ene. Unim se Metnasi say the unim se Nkomo Elho. Obusan for. Midin Eddie Kobe Josvan, I'm a blogger, social influencer, and a pundit. And guess what? I have my main man, senior man. Cliff Carter. He happens to be social media enthusiast, entertainment pundit, a reporter. He does so many things. Anything, I mean, entertainment or showbiz. No, ejim. Yatnasi, you didn't come. Dear cousin, no, yeah, the review didn't now, and I am come. You never try our dream predictions. In the side, you many be your kind, I don't know. You didn't have bro, yeah, and come on the big man, what's up?
Cool.
Charlie, finally. Finally. And so far, so good. I've grown up and yeah. Now social media is talking. I want us to start the conversation from red carpet. Niemani be a course. On him say the most or the focus was on projecting fashion. I mean, our tradition and other stuff. And some of the things Nibi and was amazing. Except say crazy stuff and some technical hints we will talk about that one too. But before then, Yansha say from the red carpet, observation, be a course, how do you decode it? How do you also or what you have to say about the whole thing? Now, yembo room. Yeah, the ekeka finally they do agenda no so.
Ejabo.
Yeah, man.
Ejano, Enyaba. I think Endra was like I've always said, TGMA, they don't seem to they always get to impress me. And red carpet, and I think Ghanaian celebrities are learning. Some of us too are copying blindly because we share some of the designs BAPP muna na near EPSA but most like in a general sense, and I would say it was nice, and then they seem to be improving. Secondly, you said it yesterday, Foster Romanos, for me, I think he did marvelously well. Oh yeah, there because anytime attention me baby kakra no or the
comedy
na shame so you see my balance tension be and shut down be mu gidi and I also liked the lighting system, though your queen may complaining about the stage light, but for the audience lighting I think they were smart because performance ni start na amount for shut down tenacity, so they were empty seats to almost dark the whole place so one year observant which I think is a very good way of me who baso.
All right, nice one from Cliff Carter. What he has here, Edino and also social media. So guys, he's social media enthusiast. He does so many things. But my personal observation, I think say the red carpet, this year the way coordination I love it. I mean, now you too crowded here comparing to last year, But at some point, now I was having problem with the host because I said from the host side, coordination and shada enya papa because se nipa na eba for the session I say we knew obi oba communicate say go to this side or be gina ho before later on the host will realize I have to move to this person to have a convo. So moving forward, TGMA so they have to check some of these things and make sure say baby amodi ye better. Now let's talk about the timing.
Okay.
Ghanaians are complaining say time no too long. Personally, 7 hours dear Charlie. 7 hours they be.
But Jules, who's it? You sharing it from this way.
Okay.
Where the last event on the entertainment calendar.
Okay.
We see the biggest festival in the music industry.
All right.
We see one of the highest products when it comes to the tourism and then the culture. We see a baby of the tourism ministry.
Nice.
And who share the significance, ne impact I think it's worth celebrating for long. Time in there, I think a red carpet, and a young also reduce the time, the number of people are. Remember, because so who study and lawyer, is it Yola?
Yeah, Yola.
Yola Kasewi and catch up. They should hurry up with this and join them inside because the performance will soon. You see, it means people were already seated. Somebody like forgive me, CEO of Black Star Experience, Omar, Uncle Rex Omar. He was seated very early. Because I watched the time where he walked on the red carpet. Now I banned him. Now share time I started performance now. I spending almost 2 hours waiting for the first performance. Make say for the timing, in as much as me feel say it is worth to be celebrating. No, I am me managing however long. No, me also share say age na e baba program ni tina young consider na anka red carpet ni mum na yen so na ma show na nkasa and focus on the performance.
Do you also think, say, and I also wondering, say, in as much as you per se you reduce the time, no, if you are disciplined to the timing, say we are starting the event
7
on this time now at exactly 7 or 6 o'clock, the event should start. So as other activities need being so at the end of the day better to us. Other things and so people are also complaining about, say, we are gradually turning the awards festival to a talk show as a kasano yado so. Did you also observe that? Because I think say a award festival, in as much as there will be some performances, other activities need be because no. Sekasano does woman, it take it time no into the beauty aspect of it, and we don't get enough time to talk much about it. What do you also say, or what can you also say about that?
So I deliberately pinned my comments under TV3 Ghana. I told them that, look, even the concept of bringing the ladies circle, it is a program on their channel they brought on the red carpet. For me, I thought it was just not necessary. It was just not, because we had 2 hosts already hosting the red carpet. Then we come and line up 4 ladies to host an event they are supposed to do on the channel. I think those things were not, for me, it was not just necessary. Secondly, shout outs to AJ Sapon. One of the finest you can ever have in the industry, the MCing job. One of the classic voice. She has a unique voice when she's on the stage. But please, she should also understand and consider that this is an event, an awards night. Somebody just is waiting for their plaque. You heard AEC, after he took his, he said, see you next year. Wapon. You say, no, he was just waiting for that moment and then he walks out. So if AJ Sapon will keep talking, it takes the whole beauty, like you said, out of the program.
Now let's come back to the fashion sense. I know you spoke about it, but let's dive a bit into it. I want to say, it is award festival.
Sure.
That night, we have to portray, showcase creativity, excellence, a whole lot of stuff. I mean, whatever that you're into, you have to portray that time to also let the world see your capabilities and your strength. Now, in terms of the fashion, the dressing, some of the things, the glitz and the glamour, need be a course, no. Why not to him who feels no, the dressing was no for you? Personally, me, I love Elikem.
Okay.
I mean, Elikem costume was nice. I love
With a
Sika official too. I mean, I love the creativity, the idea behind the whole thing. But Charlie, Abadan for Susu Biba stage.
For me, in my little fashion sense, I'm a simple person when it comes to fashion. So maybe I'll be biased here because I'll not go for complex costume because I'm a simple. So for me, Kim Promise, the draft costume, the basketball with the tie and the jeans, for me, I loved it. And then Peter Fameye, he looked 90s. He took us back 90s and he was still classic with his red shoe.
Peter is always looking
Classic. And then Famia is looking rowdy. Just by the way. So I think both of them, for me, they nailed it. If I should take it to 3 short list, I'll add Medical because he looked differently. He tried to not be the regular El Chamano. He came out with a different mask and all that. So perfect. For the ladies, as usual, Fela nailed it for me. And then I also give a little credit to the host of the red carpet, Regina Van Velde. I just liked the color blue that she used for her costume. Perfect.
That is amazing, guys. It's still conversation concerning TGMA, Stellisel Ghana Music Awards. Yesterday night, and Ghana Africa Experience, one of the biggest awards festivals. And when him say you can't awards Africa, there's no way we talk about awards without talking about TGMA. And something happened here in Accra. And I have my main man in the building, Cliff Carter, entertainment enthusiast, someone ordinary and a lens and a lens and the entertainment anyone and showbiz. So anytime I get the opportunity to sit with him, it's a whole vibe, it's a whole moment, because I know say at the end of the day there's a lot for us to learn. Now, let's talk about the awards Nibia course. So far, no nominees in the Dawson.
Yeah.
Key ones Nibia you think you can talk about. Some of the awards Nibia Philly say no Anko Ye. And reason why you think say Anko Ye. Let's use few minutes of our time and dive into it and share our thoughts.
Notably, let's take the artist of the year,
Nice
best collaboration international.
Okay.
And then I'll talk about I think the Afro pop, Afro beats, the one Olive the Boy took.
One.
Yeah, and then also okay, let me just limit it to this ones because we will not have enough time. Okay, so let's start with the best international collaboration. I think it was won by Dinah Hamilton and Messi. Is it? I don't know if at that point what played into that category. I don't know. But if you look at the nominees, I think you can go through the nominees for me. If you look at the nominees for the international collaboration and you check the numbers, I think Paris was there. With it was we had a collaboration. I think Paris or some Paris was, and we had a Kelebe. We had a Kelebe, and we had Jiggle and Wine.
Yes.
Trust me.
2 from your man.
It tells you one thing. For a category, you have one single artist dominating the category. Let's be realistic to ourselves. You have one artist in a single category dominating the category. Last year, Stonebwoy he repeated this last year. There was a category he had himself 2 tracks and another track with Kiddy. You understand me?
Sure.
And you cannot run away from the fact that it is obvious the artist is going to win. So when it went to Dinah Hamilton, for me, I've said always that every nominee is a potential winner.
Nice.
That notwithstanding, I think for me that was one award she didn't deserve. So just like the song, of course, that was the doing of the Lord. If I did not been that, she wouldn't have clinched that award.
Nice one. So, what of Artist of the Year?
Artist of the Year. Surprisingly, I told you my shot was for Koku Smoke until personally he didn't go for it. But for King Promise to win, certainly. The argument was between the table of King Promise, King Paluta, and then Stonebwoy. And yesterday, I think I saw growth in his performance, King Promise. Though
last year, I was told there was
the sound. Yeah, he had issues with the sound. Yeah. And you see, that means, or that should tell you how you should be very technical with your craft. Stonebwoy had same technical issues last year. So he came to TV3 and made us aware that he had employed another team to hold on his sounds. So whilst the TGMA had their technical sounds, he also had his own team holding his sound. So there was no frictions. So it talks about investment in your craft. But this year, I think King Promise was calm. He was sober. His composure was on point. The selection of song was on point. I just wanted him to have done more live band. But I think he started with live band and then he switched up to miming. Regardless, he deserved to have won the award. He's worked for it. The numbers have shown it. The works are there from last year. Even from last time he was, the first time he was nominated, where he had 7 and 1-0.
Yeah.
From that time, he's been showing the hard work. And then they started friendly.
I think one thing that I've loved about King Promise and the consistency,
of course,
and discipline to
of course,
day in day out, you see improvement.
Of course,
that is the growth that I love to see now.
So for me, there is nothing. I told you yesterday that you cannot compare any footballer to Messi than Ronaldo. So if he wasn't Stonebwoy, certainly it should have been King Promise or King Paluta. So he deserves it.
A lot of people are saying, I had to say, King Promise this year, he was so comfortable. Is it that he had a thought, he's going for the Artist of the Year or he's winning the Artist of the Year? Because comparing King Promise last year, red carpet, to this year, you could see, this year, Obano, though, Vim no was sort of there, but it was very calm. I say, onim de waye and onim de okwa Did you also see that thing coming, or you think it's one of these things in our show?
So Jules, practically, let's say in a game of football, you need to play, let's say, 18 matches to play the Champions League final. Last year, Ubo drew final. What will scare you to play next year?
Nice one.
Ube more experience.
Nice one.
Who know how to the technicalities how they could play final. So your strength will now be who could do final now. Who year plus 1 year experience than your opponent. Because Ubo last year and at this year Bible. So we the momentum. Last year what tension, everything, and they declared as a loser. What is there else to shake him? There is nothing else to shake him. Obia Sebi yese Obia wa trouble Sam Nyame no besro. What you say? He's seen it all. He's seen it all. He's lost 7 nominations. He had 0. Oh yeah, the Kambu na esreno. Shu then Balanga near there. He's grown. Why nominations? Featuring there. Look at him today, the chosen one. He's finally been the chosen one. So for me, perfect. It is growth. I see maturity. I see hard work, and like you said, to borrow your words, consistency. He deserves it. Indeed, there was nothing. Look at the aura. Look at his aura. He has seen it all. He has seen it all. So even if he had lost it yesterday, trust me, Kim, promise will still be normal.
Yeah, I know.
Because he has grown that tough skin. Indeed, going forward, I just pray that he will continue so that it will not just be like the 9-day wonder winners where they come for the artist of the year and go back to sleep.
Nice one, Agenda Nasha. So you know something, there's another category that I want us to talk about, and that is the best traditional gospel song. And at the end of the night, Empress Gifty or they watch me every year. But I brought Kwakwa award. All of a sudden, you and she made a statement, said, "This is my time." Ghana for air cancer, no, my time, no, they can't hold it. Wrong.
Wrong.
Do you agree with them, or you think say no? You forget your.
I think her expression, her emotion. She was in a state that, or no pen or betty as here.
Nice one.
Jules, you've lost your mom. Your husband is in the middle of political errands, like rants. Yekeka ukuna sem. To the family ni bim. And this is a woman with, I think, 3 children. She just buried her mom last year. And even the switching from music to a TV show and a TV show host, holding the name Empress Gifty, having to banter it with Nanama Empress. She has gone through a lot under the year. So just like the song is saying, God should watch her. And God has indeed watched her. For me, some part no can say, my time, this is my time, and it's because now I am emotional. And that one, you cannot express it. They be a come and say, Obi mami wu. Now be jina ni china or tape now say, I know how you feel. You don't know how they feel. You have not lost a mom. So you can just sympathize, but you don't know how they feel. You understand? You can never know how they feel until your mom is gone. So for me, they should just allow the woman to. She could have even spoken for days. I would not have complained. Because she's expressing exactly how she felt. And Jose, this is a category that the last time she won, it's been almost like ages. The last time she came on stage to grab an award like this, it's been ages. And now, Wasabe falling in a Gen Z category, the young ones are doing well. Geometry alone is a force to reckon with. Or no crown, or a whole department. So to beat all this drive now, which me are clean, I think they should allow her to express herself.
Nice one, nice submission from my main man, Cliff Carter. Now, winning maybe another category, I'm say you can have any best reggae dance or song and reggae dance or artist of the year, and also at the Kasaba. So far the night, Stonebwoy won the reggae dance or song with Psalm 23 and Ebimu can say well deserved. Agenda for say no. Let's combine both. Category. The reggae dancer artist of the year and the reggae dancer song of the year. No, yenkani nyinambo na yenkuki bibi ana yenka bibi.
So he won the artist of the year.
Yeah, the artist reggae dancer artist of the year.
And he won the song of the year.
Yes.
Is he? I wasn't even surprised. It's like I'm even asking. I'm sounding like a broken record. Anytime you mention reggae dance, I don't know. I still am of the view that TGMA should go back and separate reggae from dancehall.
Nice one.
It will not be fair to the rest, though.
Yeah.
Since Stonebwoy is still working, it will not be fair to the rest. Prince, I call him Prince, Raskuku. There is no single song There's no single bad song from Raskuku. I'm saying it on live. I'm saying there is no single bad song from Raskuku. Play one for me to listen to. But you feel he's not working because of the place he has been, the category he's been in.
So do you think that category is not being, or is not treating the rest of the artists
Fairly, because Raskuku might be an indigenous reggae artist. He might not be switching it up to do the Ekelebe and the Jijiriji like Stonebwoy is doing. So apparently, you who is into Afrobeat will not enjoy Raskuku because he has a genre that he is disciplined to. Once a while, be high life ni be bako, but comparing him to episode Money Stonebwoy, Mono to me switch hip hop anyway, no, you can't. But look at this category. Imagine we have reggae song of the year, a reggae artist of the year. You have legendary Rocky Dawuni there. You have Raskuku there. You have Kojoko, Black Rasta. Kojo, yes.
Yeah,
you have
Kojoko,
Black Rasta there.
man.
You have there is one
episode.
No, even just put episode among with the dancehall boys. I'm talking about the strict the rooted reggae. You ube to me bear 5, 7, and a baby yes you need to start listening to the reggae songs, so that anytime Stonebwoy ebe switch up reggae no, now I qualify by reggae category. But one year reggae, now I stick it to the dancehall no. And yes sir, this is the 10th award.
Nice one.
So,
I think why make it a very good point.
Yeah.
I think I'm one of the few people now. I'm also thinking we have to get a separate. I mean, category for both genres. I mean, reggae and dancehall.
They should separate
combining them there.
No, it's not fair.
It's not fair. Artists never. No, it's not fair. Imagine Raskuku, someone like Raskuku say, had it not been Shatter and
Stonebwoy Sagana. In release out, yes.
It's not
possible.
I mean, reggae dance or artist of the year. Now let's talk about the most popular song, of which Aseda from Kimpaluta won that category. So far, so good. No, what is your view about Kimpaluta winning?
So far, I think for that category, there's actually nothing you can say about it. And you be a piano, but impact. I said that was used by a political party over the period of election. I said that was tagged by a flag bearer that this is the flag bearer song. I said that was seen as an anthem during a heated election. And this is not an ordinary election. We're talking about an election seeing a president who has been a president before coming back against a sitting vice president who wants to continue the mandate to break the 8. So look at the tension, and you have a certain song making disparity, or a certain song.
Are you trying to say, Aseda wouldn't have been a bigger song? No,
I'm
big song.
I'm talking about
if not MPP.
No. I'm talking about the impact. The song is a big song. That is why it had an impact.
But the song would that not the NDC even endorsing it was.
I get you. I get you, but I'm saying that I'm not taking credit away from him.
Okay.
But I'm saying adding up to how big the song was, it had an impact in the election. Jules, trust me, what one song can you mention during the November?
For that one there, there's no way you will.
So everybody was focused on who is winning what. MP Ben Neba, President Ben Neba. But anytime Ubetis is a fian or Ubeti Asedano, you know say a certain party wants them can make an impact. So for me, winning the popular song of the year, well deserved. That you cannot take it away from Kimpaluta. But just give me 1 minute to talk about Kimpaluta's performance.
Nice one,
my goodness.
I think we'll get there. We'll dive more into the performances.
Okay.
And
I'm just itching. I'm itching.
At that point or that moment, you'll be choosing your favorite or maybe the best performance of the night. I think I love some of the performances. I have things to also talk about some of the performances that happened. But so far so good. No, we are still discussing some of the categories maybe course so artists now winning so far, and moving forward niemani be Felice Ekoyi and Koyi. We are having a general review about the Telecel Ghana Music Awards. Last night awards festival that happened here in Accra, Ghana, and my man here is spitting a lot of truth and wisdom here. What's he say? I can't just say he's someone who follow space in Aceh, so he truly understand the space and know what he's doing. Now, there was a legendary awards awarded to
Yao
Sapon. I want us to talk about that one too. I think say aside the plaque, I don't know if the Charterhouse or organizers of Telisa Ghana Music Awards have plans aside the plaque for the legendary awards. Plaque. I'm also tempted to believe say behind the scenes they do. Things in addition to plaque because you can't just be giving them plaque. Whilst there are a lot of things that can be added, and most at times, Ekoya Kuye say we only give this award to our legends when we hear say
they are sick.
Are we going to sit for them to go ill, go through some physical or financial issues before say finally we might even think of awarding them? What do you also have to say about that award now last night? Yeah, the legendary.
So first of all, I think Yao Sapon is something else. Coming from a Christian background because of my mom, I enjoyed his songs with Tiwa. And you see, Yao Sapon is those evergreen musicians that the age doesn't matter. You will enjoy the song. So for him to have been celebrated yesterday, I think it was just it for me. So the package, that is why we are going to champion the cause when you bring it. If you let us know what is going on, Yao Sapon will be given a 6-bedroom apartment and a car. Then we trumpet that initiative so that we can go down there and tell you that, there is one legend here, there is one legend there. But if you come and give a plaque and we don't hear anything or nothing happens to him, meaning you've just set him up for donations. And they'll be back Yao Sapon or be free Akochenska. Say if you are not deliberate about the move, don't start it. We have to be deliberate about celebrating our veterans before they get into issues like this. Say one year deliberate now you to say a policy there that you bedroom who never kwaye another you be say obi to say okay obi yare never kwaye, but say a deliberate initiative any be say you say every VGMA night you be see 6-bedroom apartment from Telecel and all sponsors hand in hand, funded by them at their tour for that greenhouse for the legends we celebrate every year. Yes, Anna, a deliberate initiative. Into a buying beer and not them be a sponsor be or baby ano or better senior. Just that's the first thing we should do. We do to our legends. Some of them, the state of baby Omutio. Look at where Yao Sapon was even recording his video yesterday. What I say? Let's be careful about certain things. For me, I'm telling Telecel Ghana Music if they
know better.
Yes, they should know better. If they are not going to do things behind the scene which we don't know, if they are doing it, then that's fine. We praise them for that. But if they are not doing it as we think, then for me, they've set him up for donations. That is what they've done.
Okay, so personally, I also believe and I agree with you. Said they've also set him up for ridicule.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Yes, there's a question mark.
I don't know because
and when the condition or woman now,
you understand?
It's like he's being pushed to talk by force.
I tell you, so we have to be deliberate. You see, some of them, Joes, their situations are worse. Yao Sapon is even active. Some people are in serious conditions that we don't even know about. But at the end of deliberate, you can the picture slides, pictures, the fast screen, so now you throw memos, now you throw way messages, now you tribute performance, asa. Enko bibia. Ya tenase ma wosi bisa one by one. Obi ewu. Ye ntumi am for street, ana museum, ana edan bi, ana department bi or parliament as ana seat bi, ana bibi amfa nto omo. Endra yo bo mo nyum pemebwa. E ma me ansa na to nyum no ende asa. Inti when it gets to issues like this Yao Sapon case it should just not be about the plague. I'll repeat again for media consumption. If they've done something aside the plague, congratulations, and we support that fully. But if they have not done anything aside the plague, then they've again set him up for ridicule.
Nice one, a lot of wisdom from a man Cliff Carter, what you say, and unim se fear hadie no kreno ena yeka. We are not here for agenda. We are here to use the platform to entertain, educate, and impact positively. Here, a positive impact. And here, episode 4, we are still in discussion or having discussion about the Telecel Ghana Music Awards. I also last night from the red carpet to performances to
Awards.
awards ni bi course nyema ni nyina course no ye di ho komo ya at the end of the day won so be hu the air course. But there is this award Kofi Kinata eje songwriter of the year. Songwriter of the year. Kofi Kinata is doing something good. Before then no two for so I appreciate So a year akowie say Kofi Kinata gradually is owning that category.
Why should you surprise anybody?
Personally, I'm not surprised.
Let's ask our
but
viewers.
for industry consumption, on say ignorance for the doors and say between me, I can say online no nyansa for bebre ho. Sanso na online no ajimi for bebre ho. So for the benefit of sorry to say ajimi for no, sometimes when we sit like this, I always say we educate them, inform them properly. Yeah, at the end of the day, no, they won't just see the entertainment aspect of it, but they will also learn through our submissions.
Kofi Kinata, I'll repeat again like I did for Asuku. Mention one bad song from Kofi Kinata.
None.
This is logic. You see, this was a rapper. I followed him from Takrade. Kill them all. Those times, even the hard days, the crowd would say,
Hard.
Oh, yeah, hard. Oh, switch it by Fanti Rap God with Samini, Ebayabe's Confession, Susuka. From Confession, check it out. Senye educational, a preaching a policy, and a developmental initiative, and a life-changing story in Obekacho. Nini aso be bonyum na me de banta. Confession. Susuka. Anti Samai. These songs Things fall apart. This song speaks wisdom.
I agree.
But you see, put everything aside, viewers, this is Otunfo's favorite. You can't do anything about it. The wisest king has spoken.
Nice one.
That this boy sings so well. And this is coming from the great king. Who are you? Or who are we to say otherwise? So you can just give him a dove of your heart. Just and accept it that Kofi Kinata is Kofi Kinata. You see, I even like one thing he does. He doesn't even pressure himself to release plenty songs.
No.
Just a few. But a few will compete with plenty songs. Kofi Kinata will release 2 songs, and you see him in about 8 categories. You end up winning 2, and go and check the 2. Songwriter will be there. It tells you that he's been.
There's something that he's doing it very well.
The pen, the ink, you're golden. What I say, or express the feelings on paper. Golden. He has that Midas touch, For me, that category, just like the Stonebwoy, they should make you Stonebwoy song of the year than the dancehall song of the year. And he's learning very well because we should groove from storytelling to now talking about issues that bother us. I think he is matured and he deserves that category. Or we need how many years, I don't have a problem.
Nice one. The best always comes from the West, believe or not. Western region, I mean, talking of production wise, Nasi is from Western region.
Sure.
Should tell you, I know what I'm talking about. Exactly. Late Koda, one of the
finest
producers and beat makers. There's no everybody I am about Western region. Over resources, they actually are pretty. What's here? So Kofi Kinata is always making us proud.
That's agenda now,
and your agenda. Asema meka no. I hear for nyampa. Nyampa. So Charlie, so let's move straight to performances.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
Yansha from the West performance to the best performance. If Yabesha say, I would love you to tackle from this guy, the unsung guy.
Yao Darling.
Protect you like my taxi. Run out of me and you. Never let me go of you. Nobody near my head. I hate to believe in my own hands. I will give you my last card.
Charlie, and Kofose performance, I say the confidence level no form. I don't know. But whatever it is, me dear, you see, say you and I, we follow the space. We've worked with artists. We know some of the things that behind the scenes is see. It's me. Anytime I see or I watch an artist perform, and there is any technical or an issue, I understand.
Of course.
Because Niema Koso behind the scenes.
Yes.
And they are not allowed to talk because sometimes, if they are given the permission to talk, they are no. So for damage control, all the blames will be shifted on the artist instead of organizers or whoever is responsible. So now let's tackle it from the West performance. Performance Nibia Koye near Via, the classical ones and so on, of course, that night.
Before I speak about your darling, shout out to Abdul Fattah, one of the vibrant promoters from the Elmina of Asin. So popularly he's called Asin Talks.
Nice one.
Just one. This guy has been doing massive work for the artists from the Cape Coast, Elmina, and Takrade place. You see, your darling, I had the opportunity to interview him, I think on Eagle FM. Okay. I did that with some levels. He's a fine artist. You can't take that away from him. And I will not consider him to be the worst performer last night. You know why? Because I was the first to even rush to say, oh, I didn't enjoy his performance. But I sat down quietly and I realized, no, this is the first time he's performing on such a big stage. Unsung a winner of the year, performing in front of this massive crowd for the first time. Don't forget the fact that he's still an underground artist until yesterday. Let's not take that away from him. The pressure, the experience, the tension, the fact that it is my first time. Your first time on TV. Wow, better as I take you first breaks again because why a normal. But I also blamed him because me share ni TGMA nominees jam no more water crowd. Me share no. So from that angle, I will still call him a flop. Now get why I'm saying that. I'm saying without the previous performance, I'll consider say a new timer. But say me share TGMA nominees jam now and they all know a flop and because dear. The nominees jam no Krameka said there is no VVIP because I know a regular obia jinumbi. So look at the chaos, the crowd and all that. Make me feel bad of yourself when you're performing. But he did very well. Compared to Kujo Viper on that night, they did very well. So I don't know. It should have been rather a step up yesterday than a step down or the mine. So on that fact, I think also as an unsung artist, I didn't expect too much. So he didn't kill it for me yesterday.
I think personally, so I'm also tempted to believe, say, maybe it was lack of readiness and preparations. Because sometimes someone say rehearsals no koso, but sometimes because of the top gains, outdoors,
more time.
Hardly do they give
more time
craft the time to
rehearse.
So ABA want to me rehearse and at that time so he's being pushed to the wall, say on your baby. So but if you understand your craft, and you know yourself very well, know thyself spirit, if you're able to build yourself very well and always prepare to face whatever that you expected to face, no matter the circumstances,
you can stand it.
Should be
able to stand it.
Stand and deliver. But big shout outs to him.
Your darling. He wasn't bad.
What you expect
more from him,
and moving forward, better things ahead. You're wishing him well. Other performances, Nibia.
Kweku Smoke also one many anji Kweku Smoke performance. I think Kweku Smoke with his last show now here in December, compared to performances I'm share over the period, I think yesterday was one of his bad performances. Pick information from Agenda Boys. IHSA. It was a situation or Yare. How true that is there, we can't tell. But if Yare ended, that's fine. Then I think he shouldn't have been forced to do what he did yesterday. But he was too calm for me. The Kweku Smoke I knew, Menya first hint said he will be coming on stage with prisoners. Okay. So I was thinking, say, a real prisoners. Okay. So I was asking myself, what is he going to depict? And quickly, Mr. This is a métier, ni album no masum say, and you be wa a line with. I wasn't getting it through until so bad to me say, Sana is just a craft, the sell thing and all that, but it was a cool performance. That is how I'll call it. A cool performance from a big artist. Because that night he was a big star that night. But just that expectation for me, they're too moderate. And now going forward, King Promise. And now let me start with Stonebwoy.
life in and come down. They go for them, they never see me clean. But only when I dirty, fire on the poverty. My revelation was
Stonebwoy, a honor and Rayaka say PR no sometimes a negative side.
Okay.
I think Vida overspoke.
Okay.
Okasado do. Yes. Or raise a lot of expectation.
I was about to say that.
So when they mentioned the boy from Ashaman and he was coming, quickly, I may record this scenes, so that I'll watch before I come on air to speak. As I was watching the show on live, Juice, I didn't enjoy the show. Comparing to the 80 people I was expecting, or see a Super Bowl performance. Super Bowl performance, but wow, watching Super Bowl performance, you know, the artist doesn't stand at one place. He takes over the entire stage with different crafts and setups. The popular one was Kendrick. Popular one near Kendrick. And I said, that performance. No? Go and check the craft. Over 300 and something people. So when Vida came to tell us we should expect something crazy, Super Bowl performance, 80 people, you raised expectations. So when Stonebwoy launched himself on stage, I was not looking at what he was doing that night. I was still expecting
something
88
extraordinary.
So when he finished his performance, I think you were online at the time. Yes. I posted that no, I didn't enjoy this performance, and for me, it was not the best for the night. But guess what? This morning, I watched it at 4 a.m. after the VGMA. I watched it at 8 a.m. When I was writing report at 10, I watched it again. I am now enjoying the performance because I've cleaned the aspect of 80 and a Super Bowl. I was just looking at Stonebwoy. His entry was inspired by Capleton. I'm telling you today, that is his godfather from Jamaica. Because he used to sing with this cross, that kind of cross. And he's called the Messiah in Jamaica. That is the entry Stonebwoy gave us. And the song that he walked on stage was I think it was a communique. If you listen to the lyrics, then ask him how he make it. And he said his heart is clean, he's positive, perfect entry. It's just that the lady, the PR, she made people over expectant. So anybody who says Stonebwoy didn't do well, for me, I agree because the person was over expecting. But I would advise the person to take time and watch again. Because yesterday, I realized he even released a new song with Too Tough. He performed it yesterday. Nobody is also a genuine alcohol. And Stonebwoy, all the way mobile Too Tough by sir. Perfect. Osadi Equatori and a pull up Bawasaba. You understand? High life session, no. So bolo. But girl, no.
There is one thing that I've always loved about Stonebwoy. I mean, Stonebwoy, when it comes to performances, they are top now.
Top.
Stonebwoy is one of the best
performances
in the world.
And this is high life. This live band.
And the song selections are always on point.
On point.
Craft, stage control. I mean, I even posted a video and I said, man is him. Forget everything. Stonebwoy is him. Now let's move to King Promise, other performances, and don't forget Mama Tiwa.
I'll come there. Okay, let me start with Mama Tiwa. Initially, I thought she would not sing because I was thinking from how she was speaking, she has lost the voice. So when she sang the first one, enebe kasa mete, enebe se menko, enebe se ma menko, inti yeho a o kasa ma mente wone. That is one of my favorite songs. This is classic gospel. We are talking about Numa what you say. And she has unique voice. What's the Mama Tiwa? Obi obe ni rain there she be a enyane voice, papa.
Yeah.
What's steady? Omu to me nya ya sapon.
they have something
Unique
that
voice.
I think say you are event organizer. I want to challenge you.
Okay.
When you get a platform, when you get opportunity, let's try and do something and put some of these OGs together.
Sure,
on an
sure,
event,
sure.
okay?
And let's see how it's
Mix
gonna be.
that scene.
Of course.
And the Gen Z people know. Omo nim san nkofo no.
They be.
Sometimes they come and say mamu feel say no. Omo ne hwan.
They be.
Anytime they mount the stage,
They deliver.
share obi to Amachi Dede. Amachi Dede kasa sound no voice need different.
You can't.
Give that man the microphone to sing.
Different, of course.
So I think say we shouldn't wait for these our legends to pass away.
No.
As an event promoter, event planner, Charlie, let's try to rack our brains.
We'll do that.
How possible best we can do.
We'll do that. And just sometimes to reaching them is a problem.
Yes.
Some of them have gone so far from city. Let's be.
Remember, you made a reference about state and condition.
Yeah.
These people worked extremely hard.
Yeah.
And in their era, they only paved way.
Yeah.
They never benefit.
Of course.
So, kofu bebre na mu nyina madwane every city no e ya ho kire enu. Sometimes ye kasa bebre I say we
Yeah, the ama.
Yes.
But I get you.
And yes, the any year per se, but ye kasa bebre I say we are painting a certain picture about industry. But behind the scenes, Charlie, enye time. What you say?
Yeah.
The legends no
It's bad.
A yow no. Charlie, and you know me this space net. So
of course.
In as much as we are building a space, I think say stakeholders now work chrome ha. I'm use agenda. We use time agenda. Fighting over Shatawale, Stonebwoy, and use that energy on those our legends. And moving forward, I think say
and what fire about Kwafim. What fire about Kwafim? Oh, but you see, the legends are worth celebrating. We should, like you said, Krombi Oha. You see, we want to be like them, yet we don't learn fast. On Chema, legend being woo. Legend ni tiase no event bia obe hu no ase na ya man seat bi na ya bɔ ho samane na say na Black Star experience ewura His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say we should celebrate and Ejakonimo okasakra na dream pan so say our favorite palm wine musicians then no okase no omo set up a committee Egumashi set up a committee with your people and celebrating. Must it wait till that time? It should be deliberate. I will say intentional. I will say intentional. Why are there? I will not take that away from him. But me say on Vice President Baumia at say maybe ale no akoye ne de maybe His Excellency John Mahama so at say ba kubi ni baby no they be empenesa. Ye pese ade ye de omo be to list so e bia fibia veterans 5 ye omo proper state house, proper celebration, proper event be just to honor them, gather fans, let this Shatawale Stonebwoy and co perform, take gate fee and use this money for them. The white people do it. They do it. Yet to me the Snoop Dogg questionably at the tour as target for the show. They are raising fans at their stocking maybe a DBF fan one ABB na yamano. Oh, and I think say any sign beboa for say Shatawale you see on performing 3 shows a year and former legends. Legends is called Benya. Shatawale alone. Na asama Stonebwoy so call northern region. Omu Benya host one
and
big artist.
All these artists now if we push them, even they are desperate to do
they want to do it.
Someone like Shatawale, at any point in time, the conversation with Sammy Flex has something to do with
the veterans.
They are the because on all the Komobio bandana days when you show. So he know
how it feels.
Yeah, so Charlie, good point.
Me say the idea is simple. Stage one concert with one artist, intentionally raise funds for one veteran. We can have 10 artists, 10 shows, 10 veterans. Tell me I'm lying. So could they go to the north, one show, raise funds, give it to maybe quote unquote Ejakonimo. Shatawale, you are from the Ghana. So Shatawale Accra, one show, raise funds, Daddy Lumba. If it is this deliberate, trust me, they will come out themselves. And Obeti Abakwasem, there is this man who always sits with Nanama McBrown on her Onua Show TV.
Freddie Man.
My goodness.
Charlie,
He knows a lot.
man,
The man knows a lot. Hey, Ubo artist be there to meet Kai with that artist Niba studio ni date. Who is celebrating that man? Nyamin pengu. Let him fall today. We'll start playing excerpts, videos. Time now not cracking the brains. But who is celebrating that man? Can't that man be behind stage VGMA to do introduction after the MC to show you that he knows Stonebwoy more than you? He can be at the background and tell you that this boy in 90 what, 95, 90 whatever, I saw him here. Look at the impression he will create and the aura before the artist comes. Biography. And now this book can be poets one way or the other. Intercession between the performers. They come and give you historic facts about the scheme now. Wabet national ocean. No, Chere was senior. Reggie Rockstone, record the first track. Or no be more bakwasem. Ukufie no we suya there.
Charlie, if you don't watch this video, I dare you've missed a lot of wisdom shared here by my man Cliff Carter. Charlie said we use this platform to project positivity and we learn a lot. The Eminian Air Canon, Charlie, I am sure says the organizers of Charterhouse TGMA or consider it will help because actually day in day out ade san, but it seems like we are in an attempt to prove say we are working hard. We leave so many things behind that are moving forward, a hard industry. Now let's talk about some of the performances. Famille performed, Kiddy, and
Kim Promise, AEC.
AEC, right? You also performed. I think I love this performance. So let's combine 3 performances and see how.
Okay, so
Whenever the past gives that to me, standing on the head of flex, I know you. Put on for my things and wings, we hope we find the time for the dreams. Yeah, and come on here, you know me feel any money. We ain't cool, and by the way, I like to hit you with the money. Now to me and me, oh, to the vacilo, hey, oh, yeah, no fair.
AEC for me, as usual, that's how he's always been performing. I was only surprised I saw dancers on the stage with skate. He doesn't do that. Or no watch any videos cry. He's one simple artist. He likes to even sit and perform. The song Can't Live or Can I Live, one of the best smoothing sounds Amate. When you wake up in the morning and you play that song in your Bluetooth speakers, you will enjoy AEC. He speaks vibe. So I was very happy Oma Esa simple, gorgeous performance, And then he took us back to wherever the party day that time. So I had there. Kim Promise, I think Kim Promise Osuya there. Osuya Stonebwoy performance. I think Stonebwoy had this phone booth performance in one of his performances last year on the tour. okoshe boot bimusa e perform here. No, only they're not a red cap. But take it however, when you are learning from something good, it is not bad.
Nice one.
Yes, it is not bad. So far as what he even did it better, so it's not bad. And I'll give him another credit to his dancers. Shout out to Dance God Lloyd and his team. I think gradually they are becoming a part of King Promise brand, because King Promise seemed to sit well with the dancers. He understands their move.
Incredible
With Stonebwoy. Yes, they since I said they gel very well. They know how to shape, reshape, reform, organize. They know how to put King Promise in front. Perfect. And I think kudos to King Promise. His costume was perfect for the night. He came to party, so it was very nice. Charles to your friend is saying, Daughters of Glorious Jesus. Auntie Cynthia, whoa. You see, I follow them for some time now. So what stadium? I think the two, I don't know their names. The two apart from Auntie Cynthia, they don't usually sing now because of age. They need energy. But Auntie Cynthia, just and you saw her skills when she was drumming, or bought drums no esa beto to no. Esa ye jama esa. Oh please. These are not 20-year-old girls. So these are mothers. And look at what she did. I think if not for whatever reason, they will be my top 3 best performers, because she nailed it for me. She even took the shine from Empress Gift, because at a point, now gospel, now my fine Empress Gift, she did very well. But the watch me, let's tell our artists, it is not compulsory to perform your hit song because you are supposed to perform your hit song. It's a show. It is a moment to also market yourself. Last year, Stonebwoy performed Memories. He has not released it. It was not on the album. And also performing, but could be Therapy. Not on release here. From that show, you can download it. You can change. We're marketing no Endra. We release it on the 2nd of new one. Oko All African Games. We release it Ekilebe. So sometimes the stage is not only there for you to repeat what we know. Nice. Give us something new so that you can also sell yourself. Nice. Or watch me in so many sounds. Born be too much. So that not said and done. No, we'll manage it. And now, this guy Famille, I think Famille is Famille. Famille is different. He likes to be in his own comfort, and I like the relationship he has with his fans. Now the world understands who Peter is and who Famille is. So he has been able to let us enjoy him. So sometimes even the fans will tell you, Peter Aleba, they know that Peter is about to. They know. So you see, that alone adds up to the brand. So there are some songs you listen to, is where there Famille, where there Peter. Excellent, Famille, excellent.
So nice one.
But one last thing, please. I know me blame me technical people. No, after Famille performed, they didn't put off his mic. His mic was still on. So he was telling his dancers, the dancers say, "Emuya ma munsole fi for more. Eba production mu. They should be time conscious. Stonebwoy, performing, his mic was still on. Time now, his mic was still on. You could hear his shirt and all that. It is bad. Immediately, most of them use the automated ones. They control from the back. So also we are very time conscious, because Peter Hosai or performing on modern form. Family say, so they have to be careful. This is our biggest night.
I think so far some of the concerns maybe some of the problems maybe are moving forward. I think TGMA's organizers of Telesel Ghana Music Awards some consider everyone. This is one of the beautiful things Libya we love about the space. Observers who observe the space. Some of the things Libya they think moving forward they spit it out, and they also expect the organizers will also pay attention to them and work things out. talking of the performances, I think night, my top three, I would choose Stonebwoy,
King Promise.
King Promise, and I'll add your friends and Family.
Family.
Family nailed it for me. It was amazing.
For me-
But Akoye member too much, so I will take one from the secular and add one gospel. And if I have to add a gospel,
Daughters of Glorious
Daughters
Jesus.
of Glorious
For me, I'll go
Jesus.
for King Paluta.
I love their
I'll go
performance.
for King Paluta, Stonebwoy, King Promise. King Paluta because I never expected him to have come with a hard punch rap. He changed that song. Or rap and he took us back to the BIG, the 2PAC,
Yeah, that old.
the old sort of gangster rap hip hop. And he's good.
Charlie, King Paluto rap yo.
You see, he's
What's your name, Jumbi? Allegation.
I heard it. Who said Guru Kasembi said Guru was interviewed some 5 years ago. No, I think 6 years. Not Guru never best signing no. Guru Ka said a boy will be coming very soon. Now boy no, the rap here different. He's just waiting for the boy to come out with a rap. Until Kimpalita started sort of singing. No. Guru made the world know that singing here side oh. Wale su confirm me.
Yeah, Wale. also
See,
wanted
the
to
boy
sign-
he wanted to even sign the boy before. And yesterday, he made us aware of one thing in life. When situation change, you change. When he came to the scene, rap couldn't have been fortunate for him. When he came with the singing, a flow, a fire,
That was his breakthrough.
breakthrough. Who is King Paluta? He is an artist, dead and done.
Nice one.
Simple. He's been nominated artist as sa inkonim or a rap a trim. But Oche say Ghana Monshadio rap no minim ye. So ye pesika intimate to me we are meba be rap no. Na me sa be ye mamu and draw my baby kakrebi or petit so kakrebi. And look at what he did. If you are a rapper sitting down, you should know that Kipaluta can compete with you at any time. But he's choosing.
I think our people should learn. I want to say most of the fast rising artists. I don't call them
Underground.
I call them fast rising artists. Obi wo ha hoye rap. O say rap ha na be ye.
Do be bia. Danny B.
So Danny B. First no, you use keypad. And then you use touch. Still won't go phone boot. We use what smart.
Is there into card in question?
Yes. It say still when you use phone booter, it should tell you say when the system is changing.
You have to change.
You can't say leave yourself.
David.
Don't run from yourself, but infuse certain elements in what you are doing
To make you dynamic.
Yeah, million. King Paluta yes about rapping Charlie
And came far.
Rap no every generation be any demands.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, now you what rap hip hop.
Yes.
A time
Dancehall. Shatawale dancehall. I want more.
What you say? Right.
Gospel crab a gin
Charlie, Afrobeat so so you check the way in Framani air corner.
No one follow.
Nemo, there is one thing I always advise you guys somewhere. If you are following, don't copy
Blindly.
That is it. Try and infuse your original
Skills,
self,
yes.
So as at the end of the day, we should be able to differentiate who is this person from this person. I think so far so good. TGMA is near many a course so and minimia Cliff Carter discuss it with her. I mean, you know the copy just van follow us on all social media platforms, Oko on all social media platforms and so on. Cliff Carter follow him to and enjoy some of the good works media oil. Now, yeah, Kasa Baby. So far so good no. If you are to rate the Telecel Ghana Music Awards in the course and draw from 1 to 10 where rating was saying and why briefly now
Memo 8/10 because I still see growth and they don't look like they will be doing bad anytime soon. Everything they keep showing us is growth. So credit to Chatterhouse, Lola, Madame Teresa and the likes. They are doing very well. 26 years, you cannot say anything than to say gracia, congratulations to them. And I'll take some key lessons from the event. Like we said, the ladies' night on the red carpet wasn't necessary. They shouldn't stock time. The coordinator for the red carpet also didn't do his work well. At a point, you could see Regina trying to know who is coming, struggling to know who she's supposed to meet on red carpet. I think he didn't play a good card for us. Secondly, and lastly, Mr. If you've been given early bird tickets, most of these VVIPs, from what I know, They are even giving their ticket in their offices. Some of them even receive it 14 days. Jules, then we still come to the program and we still see empty seats. It is a reason why they don't on the white lights on the audience. Because for clarity and numbers, you need to spot the numbers for us to see. Also, flashing light in our audience. What you say? But empty seats no doors on. One thing I realized was Ebimo say there were seats for artists and their teams. Our more back stage or more performing. You can delegate a whole sector of the front seat for artists. So that your cameras will not go there because you know they will not be sitting every day. Sorry. No, attention but me say I was say you picture audience and also boosting the numbers. So the sponsors especially know this what they mean what they are doing. Sometimes we need to have a feeling that Nkofaba show Nkofa patronizing. It should not be about say we anticipate Nkofaba buying Nkofaba. Then I just say Nkofaba. I will say you won't be big crowd be sometimes the camera should go into the stands. We lack that thing, so sometimes it ends up by feeling say Nkofaba. Why do you know? Into me, I'm here upcoming business. I mean, what the high capital. I will not take that risk because me who numbers be actually say Nkofaba. To end it all, no make I say yebe bo mabaso. My idea and respecting bloggers. I think this year they did very well. We share bloggers no more opportunity to walk on the red carpet, or more definite accreditations on time. So it is growth, and we cannot say much than to say congratulations to TGMA and Chathouse.
Congratulations to Telecel Ghana Music Awards organizers for this award scheme. Now, over Africa Hanson so dear your awards are Ajidina. I mean, a vibrant party. There's no way see about Telecel Ghana Music Awards. Personally, I think most of the things need me who and kind of coordination wasn't good for me. At some point to production or not and Koyi and Mami. Kasan so do so wanted to Kasan so now we making sure say time 7 hours 2 months. More time is money.
Nkofo you 500 CDs
Momo enjoy it. Festival na ka ho but chale so will be na give kobo. So in as much as say one night chale wanted to time na mun jai Kasana.
Oh, one my am board DJ Virus Kabaso. Wow campo. So we there wow nipa. Onu na be board SM4.
Na say
agenda boys.
Agenda boys. Charlie, no.
We agenda. Shatawale abemu kwan. Hey, but let me ask you this question. TGMA, no, let me rather ask you. TGMA has been better with that Shatawale, true or false?
Who told you? It's false. It's false.
Me say, I am telling you that TGMA has been better in growth and standard without Shatawale.
You think that's your maybe that could be?
We should leave that for them. We should leave that for the viewers.
But
I'm challenging you on that. And let me observation. A fact.
Let me tell you.
A fact.
Nobody. There's something I need to establish here.
Okay.
Even I'm not Asamabe do said it.
Okay.
But no one is bigger than TGMA. No one is bigger than Ghana Music Awards.
Of course.
But including the inclusion of Shatawale will boost the event.
And without him, what has changed?
Charlie, I'm not 30 seconds left drop. You saw what happened.
DJ Varoski, we are sad. DJ Varoski, we are sad. We are sad. We are sad.
We saw what happened. So some of these things nowadays, let me tell you, Shatawale
is bigger.
No. I mean, Shatawale is Shatawale.
Yeah.
Irrespective, say, or other things, people think say he's.
But TGMA has been better without Shatawale.
That is false. TGMA has never been better. Without Shatawale. TGMA is still doing well, but I believe say adding Shatawale. Shatta says he's no more interested in the award.
Sure.
In terms of the plaque and other things for the personal
reasons. Yeah.
But I think say for commercial sake and business wise,
they will need him.
Yes,
I get
if
it.
you're a business-minded individual, you see, real business people don't work with emotions. Ghana, a problem, no. Say, me no will be far. No business or how me they buy a not because of emotions.
But when somebody's emotion is denting your integrity, what should you do? Because if Shatawale is riding on his emotion to speak what he feels, is that also a dent to the industry's integrity?
It happened at
Grammys. Just another day. Agenda boys.
Let me tell whatever. Is it? Yeah, show business. Yeah, they know. Yeah, the emotion shame. It's sometimes a time. Charlie, we've seen artists beating security guards at event centers. They see what broche da. What you say? Artists pushing host. Why? Because the thing say, obisa and the question be on Philly. What you say? But those people have a way that they understand the space. But I think as time goes on, the could do so. Next time we'll talk about it. We find time and talk about something.
So we'll leave it for the viewers. Don't worry.
So viewers, do you think say Shatawale only TGMAs no? Ama TGMAs are better.
Yeah. TGMA has been better without Shatawale.
Yeah, that's what my brother is saying.
Yes,
Personally,
yes.
I don't agree. But whatever it is, you use the comment section and share whatever that you want to share. For me, doing the Kobe Josvan, I'm a blogger, social influencer, and a pundit. And here we discussed about TGMA. Some of the happenings need a course to review, total review. The next time in the better CBM now we'll be focusing on, key things need a course. So now, you out in terms of fashion, red carpet. You better sound separately.
Sponsorships, no.
Sponsorship. You better sound separately. Performances. So. What we did today was a total review. So at appropriate time, we will sit and dive more into the respective sessions. Maybe any activities need a course. So you also understand and have a feel of it. But I was joined by my brother Cliff Carter. He's entertainment pundit, a reporter, a radio and a TV host. He does a whole lot of stuff and an event planner as well and promoter. So anything event, hit him up and have a business conversation. On social media platforms and so the Dean at the Cliff Carter. So check him out there, follow his works, and trust me, you will really and truly enjoy some of the good things Libya or me at the Kobe Josvan and so we share my bontian from the nations blogger or the ugly village boy. Man is but you watching me more and I'm more time. Charlie, until then, you will share your crowd.